The heck is wrong with him? I need to get some business cards. This, comply with that, t-shirts, register for Saturday. I did that. Babe, I think Missy got a pee-pee. Help me, Lord, help me. Please, God, just give me the strength with these. I'm just a bona fide dog sitter roundup. There go Bino down there. Bino in the building. Bino. Without this man, there would be now. Chris has you and Smitty. I don't know what I would do.
Thank you. Thank you.
I do what I can. You can say it.
I do what I can. Yes.
Round up, huh?
I said, I do what I can.
I do what I can. Round up, your boy. We's back. You know your boy was in action. Your boy went out there in full costume. Batman and Robin.
Yep.
You did your job, Bino. You did your job. Other than Bino didn't hit record on the camera. So what?
Gotta learn these fancy devices.
Fancy? You hit the button. Lord God. Round up. What up, dogs? So I'm getting ready to go over these numbers. You know, my mission, ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. In doing that, all I can do is document what we're doing. I'm just like, I met with a gentleman today. I have to have hopefully I have a media guy just follow me around so you guys can see this stuff in action. So yes, we went over there. Let me get the paperwork. You better have your deal book. If you don't have one of these, I'm gonna come through this camera, whack you, smack you. Get your deal book. And we are working, oh man, me and Chris Birch, we are working on a millionaire playbook. It's a new book that we're working on that you can put in your back pocket. Every millionaire I know, I promise you, has a little book Even Ron LeGrand, that's where I learned this stuff from. All right, let's do this. So we went to the house. Let me show you the pictures first. Do we have any exterior? Did you get an exterior?
No, I didn't.
It's cool. So, bam, your boy got some paperwork signed, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Now, let me ask you: is this your first time going to signing the deal on the spot?
Actually, no, Chris. We did one. Maybe sometime last year.
Signed on the spot?
Yeah.
The white dude?
No, I think it was a female. It was yeah. So many, right? But it was in Hampton.
Okay. They signed on the spot.
Signed on the spot. One time.
Signed on the spot. Round up. I promise you, people will give you. They will give you houses if you give them the value and the service and what they're looking for. Zig Ziglar. If you give them what they want, they'll give you. They'll give you just like the pretty girl. You gotta give them what they want. Give them what they want. Round up. Not what you want. People all the time when I'm dealing in real estate, they're like, well, what do you want to do? Do not start off with what your intentions are. Always sign. I'm looking at my road. Did they sign? Yeah, they always start off with the seller's intention or the homeowners. Look, I know what I want, but it's not about me. It's about you. So let's do this. Oh, the numbers. Let's go over the numbers. Well, okay, so I got standard agreement to sell real estate signed. Look at what is that? What's the name of the buyer? 177 Trust. It's just the street name, right? The street address. And by the way, Roundup, I will be doing a subject to masterclass next week. Subject to masterclass. What are we buying it for? Rounduppers? Approximate loan balance. Approximate loan balance on your boy. Can you see that there? Approximate loan balance. All right. They don't care. They're going down the street. Approximate loan balance. So what we're doing is we're going to try to get him some money before the house goes into foreclosure. First document you got to get is the authorization. So we get him to sign that. We get the social security number. He signs off on that. And then we get the purchase and sale agreement. What I was happy with this one was Roundup, the numbers. I wrote these numbers before. If you missed the last video, oh yeah, and so much. Register. Ron LeGrand will be here February 1st. The link is below. And One more day to get 75% off of the Great American Real Estate Summit. Get registered up. Hang out with your boy next week. You go on Saturday, right?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Bino.
Already signed up.
Bino will be there Saturday too. Where's my pen? Bino, you stole my pen?
Oh no.
I'll be right back. Sorry, I gotta get my pen. Bino, you want to tell him? You can say whatever you want to say, bro.
What's going on around the family? Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I was expecting a little. I guess how you say a little pushback, but the guy was pretty good. He was ready. He was ready to go. He already had checked out. I know all of them is not going to be like that, but that one was pretty smooth.
Yeah. And he had a gun. Dude had a gun on his hip, so nothing was going down today. I'm like, you ever been to a house where somebody had a gun?
Oh yeah,
yeah. Just walking around, I got a gun on my hip. Yeah. Lawyer fees, we don't know that. So we have this authorization, right, that we'll send over to the attorney to find out exactly what lawyer fees. Loan balance was right. He told us it was 170 over the phone. I verified that it was 175. Monthly payment, he was right on that. I'm good with that. PITI arrears were 12,000. He was good on that roundup. So what we did was he only had one mortgage statement. We took a picture of it. Not sure what it looks like. So if you don't have a copy of it, you can get your seller to you can take a picture of the mortgage statements, right? That way you'll have how much is due, right? So we have 12,000. It's due 175. He got a killer interest rate. His interest rate is, good Lord. Bino, would you say this needs no repairs? Are we good with that?
Yeah. It was pretty smooth.
No repairs, y'all.
Good plumbing, good everything.
I didn't upload the pictures. Let me see if I can show you some interior pictures on my phone. His interest rate is, good gracious. Interest rate is 2.8. That's a killer loan deal you got there. Oh, interest rate till July 2021. He already did a loan modification. Mm. Hold up, y'all. Let me look at this real quick. Yeah, the payments are $979 actually. Missy barking at somebody. Yeah, oh, the white lady. Oh Lord. All right. Well, you gotta watch out your neighbors. You don't want nobody calling nobody. You know, they call real quick on you. Some dude, dog, took a poo in my yard yesterday. I'm like, bro, you gonna get this up? Anyway, sorry about that, y'all. I'm sorry, Calvino. Interest rate 2.8. He has a deferred. He has a I don't know if it's a deferment or a loan mod. So round up. We have to verify what this interest rate will be. It's 2.8 today, but I looked at the mortgage statement. It was so fast. I didn't want to spend a lot of time there because I have to really get on this one. The foreclosure is in 8 days. So the interest rate 2.8 until 2021. So we have to find out what's going on with this interest rate after July 2021. So this is going to be a question mark on this deal. So I didn't even know that. But how we can do this deal, monthly payment $979. We can cash flow this one. This for rent for. What do you think they'll rent for, Bino?
At least maybe 12.
1,200.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah, so loan there. So we've got rent. 1,200. So we've got a $200 cash flow on this deal, which is not much, but I love it because it has no repairs that need anything. And yes, if you're just joining us, we're just getting back. Go back to the previous video. You'll see before we went out. I'm just doing a comparison of what they tell me and what is actually real. So let's take a look at these pictures round up. You can see what the pictures look like. Talk about a house that needs nothing. I'm going the right way. Kitchen was in very good shape. He's got granite. Oops. Bathroom, excellent shape. Downstairs, living room, hardwood floors, good to go. Good to go. Kitchen, ceramic tile, living room, stairs, looking good. Another bathroom. I mean, it literally needs nothing. This has got to be one of those ones that don't come around often. So the key here, no repairs, right? Oh shit. Don't worry, whatever. Don't worry about it, bro. So cash flow 200, arrears 12, lawyer fees probably another 2. So in order for us to do this deal, we're gonna have to get for me, I've got going out. It's gonna be right at 15,000. I don't know if we're gonna be able to negotiate any type of a loan modification or with the arrears because he's already done, from what I see, a loan amount, right? So we got going out. So we're gonna have to get some type of a down payment. Oops. In order for this one to make sense, y'all, then I'm gonna tell you what my plan is. In order for this to make sense, we're gonna have to get some type of a down payment around 20,000. All right, which is not a lot when you talk about $175,000 house. Well, yeah, that's kind of steep. That would be, that's almost like 20% down. That's like 20% down. So, well, that's 10% down. That's like 8% down. So this one here, what my plan to do is, we already locked it up, right? I showed you before. We have the purchase to sale agreement. I'll show you the signature right there. We already got the seller's signature. What we're going to do, I'm going to take this property, I'm going to list it on the MLS, see what buyers come in for owner financing on lease purchase, and I'm going to put it out to my buyers here too to see what we got. The problem is we're in January right now, and not a lot of people have a bunch of reserves based on Christmas time. Santa Claus wipes people out a lot of the times, so we'll see what the market can bring. Bino, what you got? Anything want to add?
Nothing really. I mean, pretty much it was smooth. You know, I was expecting to be a little bit, a little bit more, but a little more pushback. But he was.
What were you thinking when I was asking him to sign this stuff, and when I asked for his social, and when I asked for his name and all that?
I mean, the way you didn't just ask him for the social. Like what the report that you built was pretty good because you kept it was more about what he wanted, not what we were doing until. Then you would, just ask them, just give me, I just need your John Hancock. And then once he started that down the path, you basically led them, to signing, but it was more about what he wanted instead of what we wanted.
So we recorded this one too for you, round up. It's all been recorded. I don't know when we will release the footage, but I did this one very fast. Very fast. I'm usually in the house for about 30 minutes. We were only in there for what? Was it 30 minutes, 15, maybe 16 minutes? I mean, the guy, my heart goes out to people when he had illness and lost his job. Very good guy. Seemed like a good guy. But round up, as you're there, you have to make a decision. Am I going to spend a lot of time building rapport, or am I going to get the business? And people, I promise you, people will respect you when you make the decision to go to business, because not a lot of people. Think about it. Most people hanging out with their coworkers, they talk fake business, they talk about maybe doing deals. Everybody wants to be an investor, right, at their job. When you actually bump up to somebody or to a master, somebody that's doing it, you got to kind of listen to the words that they're using, right? Like all the time when I'm listening to LeGrand, who, by the way, is getting, I'm like, he's getting in his private plane tomorrow, coming to see us. Coming to see your boy. I get to hang out with him tomorrow night. So make sure you get registered for that on Saturday. It's going to be a life-changing event. Anytime you can hang out with a master, just go hang out with him and see what words he's using and what he's doing. So we're in the house with this guy. Get right to the point. And the entire time I'm letting him know, listen, I understand this is moving real fast. I said that several times. This is real fast. And I know I'm going to go as fast or as slow as you want me to go. He was actually on board. Dude was real cool, man.
Yeah,
real cool. So I think he is just trying to get whatever you can get out of the property. In my opinion, is that what you're thinking? Cal?
Yeah. Because he know he's on his way out, so we just want something.
Mentally, he's gone. He's gone. So, all right, I'll do some quick Q&A on this one, round-uppers, and then we'll get up out of here. Round up. Yeah, what up? Oh, yeah, what up the numbers there? So, yeah, we got to get 20. And here's the thing. With these type of deals, say, for instance, if I'm looking for an owner-occupant for myself, which I am now, this would be perfect for my family. I would just bring the money, buy it, and then we move in, right? That's cool. So that's why I look for these type of properties, because I don't want to guarantee debt. Yes, I am married, and my wife doesn't necessarily. That is not a top concern for her. She wants what she wants on the next house we move to. But your boy, I'm trying to get into the house with no tax returns, don't sign up for debt, not going to put the house in our name. I don't want to have to worry about filling out a financial statement, sucking up to the banks. But I will do that for an owner-occupant. If it comes down to that, if it comes down to it. I don't want to, though. You hear me talking? She hear me talking. I know she hear what I'm saying. All right, what up? What up, y'all? Any questions y'all got on here? What up, Robel? What up? What up? Chris, they did sign, my brother. Your boy had to bring out the A game today on that one. I usually don't. For me, I'm usually laid back, Chris, when it comes to these deals. I don't even really take paperwork with me, but this one, I knew we were going to have to do that. Dad, hey, Dad, if the trustee sells the property without the beneficiary's knowledge, does the beneficiary still benefit, or is it a loss, or is it a lose? That's right. Dad buys houses. If you're a trustee, don't forget, I'm going to be doing a lookout next week, a subject to master class. You know how that works. So I'm going to give you guys a special. I love giving you goodies. I'm going to go over some of that stuff. But if your trustee can sell your house without the knowledge of the beneficiaries, yes. So you better. The beneficiary gets nothing. You got one with 3.2. That's nice. That's nice. Wow. Makes you want to move. You're right, Chris. These houses, they do make you want to move in. This is a 3.2. All right, am I going to self-fund this deal or get a private lender? I don't want it. It's not enough equity. Like who said that? Bernard. Everybody has different stages of their life. I recommend this for a newbie to get into a house where you got to just bring $15K and get you a house, no bank qualifying. I would recommend that. But for me, it's like at this stage in my life, I'm looking for a little bit more equity and more cash flow, But even it's not a bad deal. I would just fund it personally. Yeah, 175. So yeah, Raphael, that's what the loan was. That's what they owed. See, Blue, so how do you come up with 12K before the foreclosure sale? Well, it all depends. You got several ways. You can borrow it from a private lender, borrow it from a credit card. You go to Fund and Grow using one of my links to get that. You can borrow it from a traditional lender if you want, or a family member, or you can put the money up yourself, or you can sell it and get somebody else to bring the money in and you just wholesale it off. Several ways you can come up with that money. See, Blue, how do you stop the foreclosure sale before next Friday? Very simple. 2 ways that I know of, or 3. You can turn in a short sale application for him or a loan modification app. That might work. You do something called a self-filing bankruptcy. That 100% will work. Or you can just pay the loan off. You just pay it off to write that check for 12K. Good question on that one, C. Blue. Rosanna, what up? How do you deal with a realtor, not realtor? Where's my knife? I don't want to slip my wrist today. Who is representing a seller? That's very challenging. Rosanna, are you referring to in a deal like this or in general? I need to frame it up, the deal, because it all depends. All depends on that seller. If that seller is a motivated seller, then you'll have to deal with the realtor. It's very challenging. See, the problem, I love you realtors. The problem, and my boy is sitting here, you're a realtor.
Yeah, I am.
You're not a realtor. You're a realtor.
Realtor, yeah. Realtor.
Lord God.
Yeah.
Bino, what do you think the problem with dealing with realtors on investment properties?
Old way of thinking, a lot of us, until I met Chris, we focus on, we focus on go to the bank, loan, everything is paid off because we're paid on commission. And so that's what we're looking. That's what most of the time we're looking for, helping people, but also paid on commission. But in Chris's world, you still get commission, or you still get something, but it's not the traditional way that we were taught in the real estate school.
Well, sometimes we'll pay the whole commission. It all depends on how sweet the deal is.
Yeah.
It could be possible.
Yeah.
It just might not come from the seller. It could come from anywhere. Shit, I pay commissions. How many commissions have I paid on deals that I wanted to do? Yeah, Rosanna, that's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge dealing with that realtor. I got to tell you, especially if you're dealing with investment property. Man, I could stay here for the next 30 minutes. Well, you didn't ask. Realtors, to me, they always, well, not always. Beat me up, Calvin, if I'm wrong. Realtors love to tell you what they know. Or you can't do that. What do you think about that?
Well, it's just because of the thinking, we do feel, if you've been in the business for many years.
I've been doing this thing.
Yeah, banks didn't take low numbers until they needed to, until they started, so yeah, we learned. Some of us are learning.
Yeah.
Some of us.
See, I'm still learning. D'Anthony, what I do? If you don't find a tenant buyer with 20K, will I buy it with 15? Haven't made that decision yet. I mean, I don't like letting properties that need no work get away. I haven't decided that yet. Bobby, what will be my resale price? Same thing. I'm gonna buy and sell for the same thing. I'm just gonna get a down payment from somebody. Say if they owe 175, what I'll do is I'll sell it for 180 with like a 5-year prepayment penalty. Watch very closely here, y'all. Watch closely. Let me show you how this works. You gotta watch. Here we go. This is worth the price of admission today. This only took me 10 years to come up with. They owe 175, right? I think it was 175. Did you look at it?
No.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's say I can't sell them for too much more than that, right? Because there's the top of the market for that. So what we do when they owe more or right at what it's worth, my sales price will be 180. Say my buyer had 20,000 to give me. They got a down payment. Here's the magic. My down payment's 20,000, right? Sorry about this. This is good teaching today. They owe 175, sales price 180, got a down payment of 20. That ain't gonna work, right? It's not gonna work. Because if you take that 20 and you don't put it towards the loan, then you're committing fraud. You're taking money on false pretenses, right? But watch very close, here's the magic. When the person owes just about what it's worth, let me tell you what we do. We do something called a prepayment penalty. And Chris, how does that work? Say, for instance, the 125, what's happening to this loan as the months go by? What's happening to this 175, Calvin? I'll ask you.
It's going down.
This loan is going down, right? So if they give me that 20,000 and I want to keep that, well, I'm only getting 5 because I got to bring 15 to even make it that. So as this loan is going down, if we give them let's say a 5 or 10-year prepayment penalty, I don't want them to pay this loan off for let's say 10. Let's make it for conversation's sake. Let's make it 10 years because we know in 10 years this loan is going to be a lot lower than 175. Let's say it goes down to 150. That's going to give you some room, some time for this loan to mature and go down. So this 20, well, you won't have to apply that 20 when they go to close. So say you sell it for 180, they give you 20. They're going to be expecting to walk into 160 if they close it the next month. If they gave you 20,000 and you're selling it for 180, it means they only owe you 160, right? Bino, you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
So if you sell it for 180, they give you 20, they only owe you 160. But you can't sell it to them for 160 round up because you owe 175, right? Let me repeat that. I want to miss you. You sold it for 180, they gave you $20,000 down payment. Means they only owe 160. But you owe 175. So we put something called a prepayment penalty. And that simply states to listen, Mr. Buyer, Mr. Tenant Buyer, if you buy this house before 10 years, then your penalty is going to be whatever you figure out. It'll match whatever your loan balance is. So you make sure that they don't pay you. You don't want them to pay you off for 10 years. This has to go down. And is it under the realm of possibility in 10 years, this 175 could be 160? Possible.
Possible,
Right?
yeah.
I don't know the exact numbers, but I'm just giving you an example. Good question on that. Alex, what up, Alex? How long will it take for me to get a tenant buyer since you have a short time, and how do you pre-screen them? Well, see, I think you might be thinking, short time is relative, right? Because we can stop the foreclosure at any time if I wanted to do that. Short time, I'm not really worried about that. How I pre-screen them? Cash. Whoever has 20,000, that's what I'm looking for. Realtors are financially illiterate. Ultimate bargains. That's very true. Greetings, Gary. Does the trustee have to be a American? Oh, resident alien. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to contact the seller behind the realtor, to see if they're willing to take me directly, talk to you. According to the realtor, they would be willing to do creative financing. Oh, wow. You could still have to, you got to go through the realtor, Rosanna. I learned that from LeGrand. He got sued one time from a realtor. You're going to have to, what I would recommend you, if a realtor is the gatekeeper, so to speak, this request, hey, Miss Realtor, I'd like to request a meeting with you and the seller. Could you set that up? That way you got to sit down. It's going to be very hard to convince someone to do creative financing over the phone. But it can be done. But when they see your beautiful smile, I mean, they have to say yes. The best realtor is a realtor that invests. That is true. Very hard to find that, though. Janelle, hey, nice smile. How do you go do a background check or credit check for potential tenants? Do I do it myself? We just use Janelle, good question. We use our local court system, but you can do, I don't do it, but my background is cash. So if you got $5,000, I don't really care. I don't really care. 35,000. Okay, so it's 8%. Raphael, how many years to pay 160? We're flexible with that. I don't really care about how long it'll take. 10 years. The longest I've done is 5 years, Bobby. I mean, I don't care when they pay it off, to be honest with you, because I'm looking for the cash flow and the big payday whenever. It's irrelevant to me. See, the thing is, this tenant buyer here, they're going to default. They wouldn't be dealing with us if they were cognizant of their credit, right? If they wanted to have great credit, they wouldn't be in the situation. But sometimes people do pay them off. I haven't experienced that. So you usually end up taking the house back, reselling it again. How nice would it be to get another 20? To get another 20 or a down payment. Let's see if this is another tenant buyer. You know I got it on Zillow too.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, round up. Action time. Action. Good morning.
Hello?
Hi, all of our calls are recorded for training purposes. How may I help you? I'm holding you up.
Hi, I was wondering if I could speak to someone about a property on Peachtree Lane.
Yeah, you have my undivided attention. How may I help you?
My name is Chauncey Pryor, and I was wondering if I could schedule a viewing. The ones online, they just only go up until about Sunday. I was wondering if I could get Monday.
You can view the property, but I do have a few questions because I would hate to waste your time.
Okay.
Hey, let me ask you, our program is designed for people that want to be homeowners. Are you like focusing on being a homeowner, or do you just want to rent?
I do want to become a homeowner.
Let me reframe that. Are you focusing on being a homeowner right now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. How much have you saved up for a down payment?
It's my mother and my grandmother, so between the three of us, about $1,000 to about $2,000.
$1,000. I'm sorry. Did you say 10,000?
Are you asking like as far as the rent or?
Well, here's the thing. I appreciate you for calling us. We provide home ownership for people, and usually those people have a down payment. When this house requires, and I'm not counting your money, but I just want. Hello?
You're kind of breaking up. I can't really hear you.
Sure. Hello, 1 2 1 2.
Okay, hello?
Is that better? Want me to call you back?
No, this is better, but at first it was just kind of choppy. You were going in and out.
Oh, okay. So we're good. We provide home ownership for people. Like a broken record. I know you're a broken record. I mean, I'm sitting here with Calvin now. We provide the people we deal with. They've saved up $4,000 to $5,000. They want to be a homeowner. So if you're in that category, we are your people. If you're looking for a rental property, I just don't think we're the people you're looking for.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thanks for calling. Go.
All day, every day.
What is that?
All day, every day. When you start talking about the money, and then they gone. They gone.
At least you did. Most of the time, people like, I got 5,000. I got. They don't do that to you because I feel like people are like, well, what do you mean I don't got 5,000? They be like, I got 7.
Yeah. They always talk about 2,500, no, 1,000 for they still have the renter's mentality.
Running what's happening?
And that's just it.
Hold on a second. Round up. I wanted you to see that. You hang up quick. What should I do, Chris? Am I not? Should I be converting them over to? Chris, I'm old and grumpy, dog. I'm old and grumpy. See, you could do, Chris. You could do that because you enjoy. You know what, Chris? You're right. Maybe I should not be so old and grumpy. Red Sox fan. He never had a tenant buyer actually buy the property. Yeah, I never had. Be sure your financing for the buyer allows to resell with assumable note because of the prepayment penalty. Shit, I don't care about their financing. I'm taking it over. I'm just making the payments myself. I don't really care about their financing. That's right, DW. Get right to the point. I don't got no time. I ain't finna sit around and talk about.
You ain't got no time for that.
Ain't nobody yet. Time for that.
Ain't got no time.
Was I too brutal? Was I too brutal, Bino?
Not what I would do. I'd probably be on the phone with him for another 5-10 minutes.
We're gonna record some of your calls. Bino is like, let me give you a hug. Come on in. Bino, you too much. I don't know. Well, it's good though. You have a different personality. Get right to the point, player. Somebody said, bro. was that too long? Chris, am I hanging up too quick, dog? What do you look for in a subject to or lease option deals? For me, I'm looking for low payments. I like cash flizno. Cash flizno. You are good. Okay. Chris would have finessed. Yeah, Chris would have finessed him. I just don't have. Jason, what do you think about buying a HUD home? Absolutely. I love HUD homes. I bought several of them over my day. Okay, no money, no deal. Oh, yeah, okay. Pre-screen. Nice pre-screening phone voice. Just get straight to the point. You're right. That's right. Your people buying 1 to 2 years? Oh, my goodness, Bobby. You're a beast. Time is greatest asset. I'm just doing this because I'm letting y'all see I wouldn't do this normally. Janelle, does it work out better if the tenant buyer never buys the property? What's the most ideal situation for the investor? Yeah, if they never buy, I'm good with that. I don't care if they buy ever. That way I get to sell it again and again. All right, round up. Make sure you get registered up this weekend. I want to see you. Oh, hold on. 2 came in. Aaron, hello. Do I wholesale lease options or sandwich lease options better? We'll let the people answer that one. I don't really do wholesale lease options. I would. D'Anthony, just had an assignment of lease options. Learn the hard way. People will waste your time. How much do you have? Round up. Get registered up. Tomorrow, the discount ends. 75%. It's over. You're going to pay $1,000 to come hang out with Ron LeGrand and me in Vegas. But we're still giving you a discount to come to Virginia Beach this weekend. Get registered up, y'all. Why not? To me, I get to hang out with a multi-millionaire. When do you get to hang out with a guy that has his own plane? Ron LeGrand, getting on a plane. The man, my phone rang the other day. He called.
Oh, wow.
He's like, Chris, Ron LeGrand. I'm like, oh, shit. That's you. The dude called me. So I'm just honored. I feel like I'm one of those. I'm a groupie. I'm a groupie. I have time to do that. All right, y'all. What else coming up this weekend? That's it. That's all I got for you. Get registered up. All the discounts are coming to an end. All right. I'll see you guys soon. Love you. Calvino, anything?
All right. No.
All right.
I'm good. All right, y'all.
Peace. Oh, subscribe. Oh, don't. Oh, darn.
Oh yeah, you probably told me to do that. The brick.
If you haven't already, rounduppers, take a second to subscribe to. Oh yeah, sorry. Subscribe to your boy. It's a good workout joint too.
It's about to take me out.
Get your biceps and triceps working. Subscribe to your boy. So y'all like the content. Give your boy a thumbs up. I gotta go. You gotta go.